beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Brewski, for beer review number 71. And today I have something for you from Barnstormer Brewing Company. It is their Flight Delay IPA. So this is what the can looks like, with a nice pin-up airline stewardess and somebody saying, "Oh, my flight's delayed, blah blah blah." Looks like a captain or a pilot or something like that. Coming in at 6.5% alcohol by volume and 85 IBUs. Big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really, really nice. I really like the can. I like how their beers are flight related and aircraft related. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's crack it open. Let's pour it into our big Flying Monkeys pint glass. If that's what you want to call it. That's what I'll call it. Why not? There we go. Had the last beer explode on me, but that's okay. Alright, let's pour. Oh, look at that foam coming out of the top right there. Alright, this is a big beer, so I'm not going to drink too much at a time. Probably just something like that. Nothing crazy. It's more of a slow sipper than a quick drink. So I'm gonna pour like that, and it's very golden yellow color, sort of see-through when you look in the on the light on my monitor. Even outside of it, you can see through it a little bit. It's not too hazy, which is kind of interesting. Maybe there's a bunch of sediment down at the bottom of the can that I just can't get to right now, but that's all right. Looking at it, looks nice. Carbonation looks good. Not too much of a head on there, but that's all right. It wasn't too aggressive of a pour. Let's stick our nose in and see what we got. Pine, grapefruit, tropical flavors of maybe pineapple and mango. Coming right off the top, but very grapefruity. You get that nice pininess for sure. Very, very hoppy. Almost sweet smelling too. Alright, let's have a sip and then cheers. Ooh. Brr. That's cold. That's good. That's pretty good. Wow. Grapefruit up front. Slight dankness as well, like the hoppiness, the hop dankness of it. You know, some sweeter tropical fruits in there as well. Can't really pinpoint them off the top of my head. Probably pineapples and mangoes. But it's really nice. Goes down a bit in the end. Sort of tapers off really quick. But let's keep drinking and let's see what else we can find in this beer. Cheers, everybody. There's a sweetness that's sort of like a melon sweetness, like a honeydew or a cantaloupe sort of flavor in there, which is, it's actually really nice. It actually works really well. It's lighter. And the hops in here, the bitterness of 85 doesn't seem so present to me, at least. Maybe that's just my taste buds being really accustomed to heavy, big IPAs such as this, or it just seems not as bittery as I thought it was going to be. Either way, it actually makes this beer really enjoyable and quite drinkable. To say that you're not getting kicked in the face with hoppiness, bitterness. Hey, your pine's there, your grapefruit's there, but it's more of a melon flavor in this, other than like say pineapples or mangoes. Those are there, but not as present. It's more of the melon flavors, like the honeydew or cantaloupe, like I said, which is actually really nice. Really works well with the lightness of the beer. It's a lighter flavor, but hoppy. I don't really know how to describe it. It's lighter than other IPAs, it seems, in my personal palate, but it's good. It's really good, actually. Looking not over on the website just now yet. Let's look at the can. So yeah, really cool can design. Planes. Somebody looking at their watch, and a really kind of nice looking pinup girl there, in the red skirt and all that jazz. Really neat, really neat. Can says Flight Delay IPA. I like how it rhymes. Flight Delay IPA is incomparable with 4 varieties of aromatic hops lending hints of tropical bitterness alongside 3 grades of complementary malts that produce this beer's golden harvest color. This West Coast IPA is California in a glass, simply made better by the North. Cheers, Canada. Aircraft beer, 6.5% ABV and 85 IBUs. Barnstormer Brewing Company in Barrie. Gotta make a trip up there. They also have another thing here. They say, no preservatives, not pasteurized, all natural, handcrafted in small batches for the highest quality and flavor. Ingredients are water, malted barley, hops, and yeast, and then they have the same thing in French. I like how they do here with the airplane dials. They have IBUs, ABVs, and SRM, which is the color of the beer, which in this case is an 8. Very light indeed. But if you can kind of take a look at that, see the flight dials there. Kind of really nice looking, interesting. Pretty cool. But that's really all I have to say on the kit. Oh, wait, before there's a timestamp or some sort of code on the bottom here. You can't read it, which sucks. It's probably a brewed on date or a best before date, but for the life of me, I can't read it. So I'm happy it's there. If it was legible, even better. Now looking towards the website barnstormbrewing.com. For their flight delay, they do have the same description, more or less. Then they also have something extra, which actually is a bit more than I thought there would be. They say, like everything we craft, this West Coast IPA is unfiltered. The strong carbonation allows for the formation of an angelic white, persistent head that helps to bring out the citrus and floral qualities of the specialty hops. The finish is bursting with a refreshing bitterness, while the body remains gently sweet to balance the overall flavor profile. We dedicated this beer to all of your freezing glory, Canada. May this all-natural IPA keep you warm as the Golden State in the winter months ahead. Cheers. Then they show availability, LCBO and beer store year-round, also in the bottle shop. The alcohol, the bitterness, and recipe pairings, which are spicy foods, Caracuter kick, I don't know how to pronounce that, and other round. Another round. Good. Another round. Clever. Another round's not a recipe, but it's definitely a great choice. Other than that, not too much on the website itself, but that's alright. It's decently done for sure. Hopping over to Beer Advocate now. The BA score for this beer is 3.81 out of 5. That's a very good score for them, in my opinion. Looking down for a review, here's somebody that gave it a 3.77 out of 5, and they say, Flight Delay IPA from Barnstormer Brewing Company in Barrie, Ontario, out of a 473ml can at 5.6% alcohol and 85 IBUs. A fluffy white head that gradually dissipates, leaving behind a nice glass lacing. As you can see on mine, I do have some nice lacing as well. The beer is golden in color and hazy. Aroma is predominantly citrus and pine. Taste is grapefruit focused and a slight hop bitterness. There are also very mild tropical fruit flavors, quite subtle. The beer is medium bodied and the finish is smooth. Nice brew that I recommend trying if you enjoy the style. I do enjoy the style quite a bit. You know what? It's tasty. There are mild tropical fruit flavors, like I said, mangoes and pineapples, but the grapefruit and even sort of a orangey or a tangerine sort of flavor as well in the beer itself. But that melon is more predominant in the mid to the finish, which is actually really nice. I'm not a big fan of cantaloupes and honeydew, the actual fruit, but the flavors that you get in drinks maybe or beer, I actually do enjoy it. I think it fits well in this beer itself. So that's actually really nice to see. So with all that said, let's cheers on the final sip. Cheers, everybody. down the hatch she goes, and those melons are just bursting with flavor. Wow. Heading over to my ratings for it. You know what? The dankness is there as well in the beer, which is nice. Little bit of a metal or metallic taste in the finish, just slight, which sort of lingers on my tongue, which I'm not too big of a fan of, but that's alright. It's not a deal breaker. I'd still buy this beer again and enjoy it. So for overall flavor, I gotta give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's something else, it's something different, just slightly with that melony flavor that you get, and that really works well. But the metallic flavor that I get as well is just not my thing. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for the beer itself. It's a nice beer. It's a really good beer, really well done, and I definitely buy that again. Looking over on the presentation, on the other hand, beautiful looking can. I love how they do the the aircraft dials for the IBUs, ABVs, and SRMs again. That's really cool. And just the whole look of the can is really, really nice. Really easy to read. Decent description on there. They do have a brewed on or best before date. Sadly, it's not legible, which kind of sucks, but maybe it's probably not the stamp, it's just probably how it's transported, gets smudged or something. Who knows? Other than that, the website's actually nicely done as well. Good information of the availability, the ABV, IBUs, and food pairings. And the description not only is the same one that is on the can, but it adds something else and a very decent picture that you can expand to see a better look at. So, for the presentation, I gotta give it a 9.5 out of 10. If the best before or brewed on date was more legible, that would be perfect. Can't really fault them, but who knows, it just might be an awkward stamp. So I think that just about wraps it up. So if you have any comments, questions, beer requests that I should review, leave them all down in the comment box below. And that's that more or less. That'll do it for me, Brewski, and like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.